Unit 6, John Dryden's A Song for Saint Cecilia's Day. John Dryden's This poem. Cecilia's Day is described the divine features of music and how Saint Cecilia mesmerized heaven with her music. Dryden separated this poem in 8 sections. In each stanza, he talks about different aspects of music and classical musicism. On 22nd November each year, the Roman Catholic Church celebrates the feast of Saint Cecilia, on whom it has bestowed the dual pattern and sainthood of blindness and music. This structure of this poem, a song for Saint Cecilia's Day, is separated into 8 stanzas. The first 7 verses are sung by a single voice, while the last stanza is meant for grand chorus. As it is a song of occasion for Saint Cecilia's Day on 22nd November 1687. It has such a structure. Stanza 1. Before going to this, let me summarize the poem. Saint Cecilia was a Roman lady. She was living in 2nd century AD. She was sentenced to death for her conversions to Christianity. She was a musician and singer. She had made a new musical instrument called organ in Western music. In this poem, a Saint Cecilia's Day, Dryden gives a great tribute to the lady. The first stanza, the universe was created from heavenly music. Long past. Nature was a heap of atoms in disorder. She was not able to lift her head also. At the time, the musical note was heard from the sky. The voice asked the nature to get up. It looked dead, then cold and hard, moist and dry in the right proportion, jumped accordingly to the directions of music power. Thus, from the heavenly music, this universe was created. Finally, in the climax, man was created. Second stanza. Nothing is impossible by music. Music can create any passion. Jubal was the father of music in Jewish literature. He tied a string across the shell and created music. His friend who looked at this began to wonder. They began to worship their hearing sound. They thought that God was inside the hollow of the shell and said the sweet music. The music can create any kind of passion. Stanza 3. The trumpet loud noise gives the impression to fights. It can create anger and fear of death. The beat of the drum could again tell the soldier that enemy has come. They have to fight them because it is too late to get back. Stanza 4. The soft music of the flute could produce the sad notes of helpless lover. The flute is also used for the song of mourning. Stanza 5. The music of violin could express feelings of jealousy, despair, anger, hatred. It could also express depth of the pain and height of the passion for beautiful, hateful lady. Stanza 6. The human voice inspires love of whole things. It could also join their heavenly way to influence the heavenly body singing above. Hence, the human voice is considered to more significant than other instrument. Stanza 7. The story of orphans is found in great mythology. He got a lyre, a musical instrument from Apollo. He tuned it excellently and attracted ever in civilized people and also natural objects, but could do more than that. When she began to sing, an angel came right away to the earth, mistaking it as the heaven. Grand chorus. Thus, the universe were created by the sacred heavenly music from above. From that day onwards, music is sung to praise God. Similarly, for the close of this universe, a trumpet will be blown from the heaven. Dryden lived in the period of age of reason. Pen was the mightiest weapon during that time. Satirical out of burst began to appear in the newspapers and journal. But a song for Saint Cecilia's days is not of that kind. This poem was an attempt to glorify Saint Cecilia. She was a Roman lady. She was living in the 2nd century AD. She was sentenced to death for her conversions to Christianity. She was a musician and singer. She had made a new musical instrument called organo in Western music. The people open, the poem open like a Bible. It sings of the creations of universe. It was created from heavenly music. Once again, let me recall the cold and hot, moist and dry, in right proposition jumped accordingly to the directions of music power. Finally, the climax was man was created. It may be an ironical hit on the authorities who gave the Saint Cecilia death sentence. The universe was created by musical. They were two. He dared they could punish the lady, an expert in music. Nothing is impossible by music. Music can create any passion. Our earth has got many exponents of music. The father of music created the wonders with the shell musical instrument, which can create an anger, fear of death, spirit of fight, and so on. The music is a part and parcel of our life. The soft music of the flute could produce sad notes of helpless lover. It can also produce the song of mourning, who could also express the despair, anger, hurtedness, depth of the pains, and height of the passions for the beautiful, hateful lady. But human voice is considered more significant than other instruments. Orphans, by his lyre, could attract even uncivilized people than natural object. But Cecilia could do more than that. When she began to sing, an angel came right away to the earth, making it as in heaven. The man's life lovers between birth and death. The poem also begins with birth of universe and close of the universe both by music. The trumpet will be blown from heaven. Then all the death will get life and living will die. Dryden has honored the music. Music is everything. It's a man's life. Music tributes to both the Cecilia and music.